What is going on? Y'all have got me and only me tonight. I guess we need to play some intros. And hey, we actually got somebody in the backstage. Let's go ahead and play this intro that the person backstage made for us. Which that is the greatest intro of all time made by this person right here. And that would be Hipster Nick. What's going on, brother?
Hello, hello, hello. How are you?
I am here. Are you ready for Snowmageddon?
Yep, me and my beanie and my bad mustache. We're prepped. Sorry, it's been so long. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
It's been so long, and for whatever reason, all my stuff's not working right. So, but it's been what 2 years since I've done this, and I feel like I've never done this before.
I know, and you know what you get since you finally come back after 2 years, and
What?
you've actually broke out all the equipment and everything just for
Oh, all
this.
of it.
You get a
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad to be here.
mhm. I mean, we got invites out to other two, but I didn't really and truly expect the other two to jump on tonight.
I'll be honest. It kind of hurts my feelings. They didn't even like. I mean, it hurts my feelings. They didn't come. To be honest with you.
Well, we'll get everybody on one more stream one day.
They suck. They hurt my feelings. I hope they watch this and they're like, man, we really did hurt Nick's feelings.
Well, I mean, is Dustin still cleaning and pressing comics?
No, honestly, he's been so consumed with work.
Yeah.
Even if we were like wanting to continue to do the channel, it physically would not be possible. Just candidly. I mean, the amount of he has been so consumed with work. I mean, I bet you he's putting in 70, 80-hour weeks. So
Oh wow.
yep. Hey Alan, guess what?
What?
Guess what size the shirt is I'm wearing?
What size is it? Hit me
It is
with
an
it.
extra large.
You know, I could probably wear an extra large, but I would rather wear double XLs just because they're more comfortable to me.
Well, look, I've not been able to fit into an XL in 12, 13 years. So I'm taking it. Sorry, I'm trying to move this. Oh God. I'm trying to move that out of the way because it's not working.
Well, I
See
mean,
this?
it wouldn't be a live stream that you're on unless you was messing with something. So,
Well, so here's the thing. That's my monitor. Obviously, that's what that was. All of this should be there. And I don't know what's happening because, well, I haven't used it in forever. And yeah, sorry. But anyways, so I mean, you and I talk every single Monday.
yeah, and I mean, we also have our text message chat that we have going on. I just in case you forgot about it, I'm actually posting that you were live in the forgotten chat. You remember that chat?
Yeah. See, I thought about trying to add this to our YouTube channel, but I don't remember the login. And here's the funny thing is our Gmail account for that expires if I don't renew it January 27th. So I got to renew it. And I got to figure out a way to, because I don't want to keep paying the $100 a year for it, right?
Why is
But
it so much to own the domain?
well, it's more than not even talking about the domain. I'm talking about just the Gmail, right? So yeah, I got to figure out an alternative because I mean it's a lot of money just for an empty, Gmail inbox. But all of our old YouTube stuff is run through that, so I got to be careful because if I lose access to it, then well, bingo bongo, there's everything, and I don't want to lose access to everything. I want to keep some of it.
Um, what did you have it set? Oh, shit! I forgot what I was going to ask.
Oh,
All
you
right.
said a bad word? Nick at
Yeah, I said that word.
twobrothers.com.
It happens every once in a while. All right, so
I'm
why don't
telling
you get
Josh.
us caught up with what's going on with your collecting?
Oh, my collecting.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Well, look, my collecting is great. I'm still buying comic books. Okay. I'm adding more shelves to my comic book room, believe it or not. But I'm still buying. I'm I tell you, should I go to my mobile phone and just do like a tour, like a mobile tour of my what's changed in my collection, or do
Yeah,
you
do
think
that.
that's too much?
Because that's just it. I don't think you've ever really, even in the Two Bros days doing Babylon, I don't think you ever showed all that stuff back there after y'all moved.
No, you're right. So that was one of the things I was gonna do is I was gonna do a room tour, and I tried like 3 different times, and I just wasn't feeling it, for whatever reason. And so I tell you what,
They
like
say
I tried, and I just couldn't. I don't know, guys. I just couldn't make it the way I wanted to, right? And but anyways, here we go. I'm gonna mute this, and you can switch if you want. Switch me over to my phone.
oh, wait a minute. Look, we also got somebody else that decided to pop up with us tonight. We got a Birch sighting. What's going on, Justin?
Hey, bestest pal, Justin Birch.
I regret this already.
What do you mean? I'm so excited. Look, do you see the smile on my mustached face? Look at this.
Look, honestly, you need to do this more often because there is an entire store that supports books simply because they say the name Birch on them in Madison, Alabama.
Hey, speaking of which,
Look,
oh, I just spilled.
even as I was saying it, somebody popped up and had to post it. Birch Books.
I spent $10 on this one, and I don't even know what it is, but it's got your name on it.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's a thing. You should have. Thank you, Nick. I don't know. What is this book?
Wait. What do you mean, thank you, Nick?
I don't know. I bought your book. I'm supporting you.
No, you didn't buy. No. So you misunderstood the assignment. I get paid whether you buy that book or not.
But if I buy it and it does well, they make it you again. Economics.
Sure.
I missed you so much. I'm gonna give you a big old virtual hug. Get over here, buddy.
Do you miss my hair?
Give me that big old hug.
Hair?
I do miss the insane hair and the beard.
Yeah, I wanted to get a haircut before Christmas, but I waited too long to schedule it. And then I thought, well, I could get one after Christmas, but I'm going to definitely need one at the end of the month of January because of that crazy weekend where I have to do a father-daughter dance on Friday, a ball on Saturday, and Gwen's birthday on Sunday. So I'm waiting till then. You're on mute. Act like you've done this before.
Yeah, really. You'd think that he has that. I think his mic went out.
God.
Well, we can hear all that.
Amateur.
How about now? How about
Much
now?
better.
Okay. I don't know, guys. I this is what happens when you don't use equipment for 2 years. I was saying precious lamb. I only get haircuts 3 times a year now too, and it's before important events. And it's only because I'm going bald. And so I'm doing the, I mean, not to get political because this isn't, but I'm doing the Trump thing where I'm purposely combing over to hide my bald spots. And so that's my life. But I'm so glad you're going to enjoy your father-daughter cult weekend this month.
I don't enjoy father-daughter dances.
What, dude? These are going to be precious, and I hope somebody records them for you one day.
No, like they're awful.
No, this has got me so pumped up. This feels so nostalgic to me. Do you feel nostalgic, Justin?
No.
You're not enjoying this at all?
No, I just feel bitterness.
Why?
What, you feel bitterness for being online? I mean,
no, bitterness for interacting with Nick.
Oh, that's kind of mean.
Okay, well now, what did Nick do? Because now we're about to turn this into a reuniting the band episode. We're gonna play therapist. What did Nick do?
Hold on, do we want to do the room tour first or after we have therapy? Oh, bring Ted on. I just noticed he's in the background. Look, guys, I'm such a good friend. I bought Justin his own personal Ted Lasso.
Let me just go and prove how good of a friend Nick is.
I'm the best friend.
All right, well, while he's doing that, let's go ahead and hit the room tour right quick.
Well, I want to wait for Justin to come back so
Okay.
he can see all my lovely books, all my lovely lady lumps. Man, I really hate the fact I don't know how to log
What's up,
in
Blue?
to stream this to Two Brothers Comics. People would like, I don't want to say freak out, but I think they would enjoy it.
That would be funny if you could stream it there. What? Because I mean, I did select that thing that allows you to stream it.
Yeah, let me see if I can figure out how to log in. Nick,
All right, this is how good of a friend Nick is. Nick will just randomly send you gifts
because I'm the best.
of
Yes.
a Jar Jar Binks watch
I mean, if you don't want it,
and a Jar Jar Binks doll.
bro, that would go so good with my Star Wars shelf.
Oh, really? I'll you know, I'm still holding out hope that I come down for a weekend.
I'm going to show
I
you
am
the board
too.
games. I'm going
And,
to show you all the
like,
board games I've got.
We're not like I've already determined that I can't come down for the convention this year, but maybe I could still come down and we just play board games for a weekend.
I'm totally cool with that. Right.
And I know a lot. Josh would be cool with it too. We could literally invade Haven and play board games there all night one Friday night.
Yeah, we could ask him to just close the whole shop down for Friday and Saturday just for us.
Yeah, except I'm not staying up 24 hours because that's
Me neither. That was miserable.
No, we can just that way we're not bothering wives and crap. We can just hang out up at the shop till midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, play board games and everything else.
Yep. Wouldn't Sky want to play board games with us?
Oh yeah, she loves board games.
Hey, can you mention to her that I have not seen a thrifting video from her in a while, and I'm a little concerned.
Well, here's the thing, and just I don't know if you guys actually do. So her new thing is she's now a Disney travel agent.
I saw.
Yeah, so that's what she's doing now. But I'll ask her to bring some thrifting videos back.
Thank you.
I will. I'll text her right now. Hold on, I will get this message out before I forget. Hello, wife. Justin Birch said.
Oh, and I did look. Did you know that the Two Brothers channel is just under 6,000 subscribers?
Have we grown?
Hold on. I have a child yelling for me.
Okay.
5,780 so far.
That's about where we left it.
Is that about where you left it?
Yeah, 5.78 is what I remember. That's great. We haven't lost. Now, revenue is literally like $2 a month. Like, it's been so bad they haven't paid out in 2 years.
Actually, I got a thing that said that I guess Dustin canceled all that.
Yeah. So whenever we basically were like, look, we don't have the time for it between my work, his work. My hair is awful. He wanted to go ahead and cancel everything so that nobody was being charged for lack of content. And some people actually messaged and they were like, oh, well, we knew, I mean, we could have canceled, blah, blah, blah. And other people, obviously didn't care. But so.
Hi. You don't want to say hi?
Uh-oh. Is there? Hello.
What's up? What you
They're
doing?
saying hi to you.
So which is this, Gwen or Kate?
Are you Gwen or Kate? Are you Gwen or Kate?
You were so big since I saw you the last time from that picture Justin and I took together.
It is Kate. It's Kate.
Precious lamb. How old are you now?
How old are you? 3.
Wow. So you don't know this, but I met you before and you were only 1 back then.
I remember when my little one was 3.
Yep.
They grew up way too fast.
Yeah, my little girl, 5.5. She went and had blood work done today. It was awful.
Hey, we've successfully avoided any hospital stays this past fall, so we're happy about that.
Congratulations.
That's good.
Knock on wood. But back to how good of a friend Nick is. Do you guys see Ted Lasso back there? Hey, Kate, do you like Ted Lasso back there?
Are you singing your alphabet now? Do you like Coach Lasso? No. Oh. Tough crowd.
Yeah. Well, hey, listen. Just remember, don't be judgmental. Be curious.
Yep, that's exactly what the point is. Yes, Kate. You want to go back upstairs? No? Okay.
All right. Do you guys want me to do my room tour? And then we can come back to Justin talking about how good of a friend I am?
Yes, do the room tour. Let's see what all you got back there.
Because I legitimately do believe I'm a great friend. All right, I'm swapping.
All right. Oh, there we go. How about now?
All right, much better.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. So here's the room tour. I'm just going to give you the full unabridged version. This is the gear closet. Use that still. That's hamster bedding. Here's all my comic books. Don't look at how they're unbagged and boarded. It's my wonderful organization. Right. All my badges. It's a $400 gimbal that I used twice. No big deal. Wrote it off on my taxes. There is a John Romita photo that Dustin got for me. That right there was our first expo. Don't look. Don't get ahead of ourselves here. There is stuff I got to do something with. I'm probably going to take these two to Josh's. I have robots. Does anybody else have robots in bags?
No, I have no robots in bags.
5 kudos to you if you can guess where those come from. And then we're going to skip all of this and we're going to start over here.
Those little R2 robots you could make at Galaxy's Edge.
There you go. 5 kudos to you. All right, there's my fridge. Oh my God. Did y'all see that?
I saw that. Do not open it again. That's how horror movies start out.
I've not opened. Look, y'all. I've not opened up that fridge in probably 2 years.
Yeah, we can tell.
What the heck? That whole thing's just going to be thrown away now. Room for library though, because I'm out of space. So this is my daughter. This is when I was 330 pounds and no longer 330 pounds. That is a custom headshot of Spider-Man, the greatest comic book character ever, done by the one and only Spider-Man 2099 creator. That one is something my wife just got me randomly. I forget who did that. Yoda, Chewbacca are there. My desk. I also have a Dyson. All that stuff. Something's Killing the Turtles by Austin LeMay. My favorite piece in my whole office, probably pretty close. Canto, done by Austin LeMay. But I think this might be my favorite art piece. It absolutely is. It's like top 5 favorite things in my whole office, though. Brian Silverbacks. This is Jeremy Bernal. I do love this piece. My daughter's little hands. Look. So I took some pictures of my daughter, and they stole her photos and put it on their horse riding pamphlet. And so I just kind of hang it there as, hey, I'm a published photographer now. That's a $120-year-old chair.
So I remember when Austin LeMay did those prints for Something is Killing the Turtles, and everybody in the Forgotten just freaked out over those.
Yep. And see what's cool is mine and Dustin's are numbered TBC instead of actually numbered because we're awesome. That I still have to fix from over 3 years ago, where I ran Ethernet from the lower floor up because I'm a low voltage tech. 120-year-old chair. This is my vinyl. I actually custom built this. I've got to stain it black. And then my vinyl collection. That's my degree. This is my old football jersey. They're not really super important to me, so that's why it stays here. Let's see. Got some comic books here I got to get graded. This is what I was talking about in our chat the other day. All the books I have to get graded.
Yeah.
So I keep those here.
I think I've got one that I want to get graded.
Yep. This is some artwork my daughter did for Josh, and then she decided she wanted me to have it. Godzilla, because he's the GOAT. Some more Star Wars. Jeremy Bernal artwork back when I was like really into One Piece, and then Super Saiyan Bluey because of course. And we'll start at the top here where we have all of my cards. These are Marvel masterpieces. These aren't all of them. These are just some of my favorites.
Oh man, I remember. I remember when you bought all of those Spider-Man books at one convention. That was good.
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm still missing one, believe it or not.
I
Oh,
remember when he was opening up those Dragon Ball cards on Babylon one night.
Yep. I have boxes of those somewhere. But those are my favorite ones. And then my bestest pal gave me Jiren and Goku.
Hey, the action figure stands that you've got Jiren and Goku on, where did you get those at?
Amazon. Literally just type in like action figure stands.
I need to get some for my G.I. Joe figures.
I think it's Tamashi Nation's Act 4 or 5 stand. If you type that in, it should come up.
So believe it or not, this is also one of my favorite pieces. It's over 9,000 Majin Vegeta. Or it's not over 9,000, it's just Majin Vegeta. This was the first Comic-Con I'd ever gone to. I waited in line for 4 hours, and I got the second to last one he had. And these things go for a lot of money. All right. And then I have this, which my bestest pal gave to me. The first Footprint book.
He is a sweetheart for giving you that.
He is. And then just some of my favorite graded books. The one I'm missing is actually the Hobgoblin book, and I still have no clue where it's at. Josh said, Larry, I don't know. I got to figure it out. Not a big deal because now it's probably like $100 book, but I think I paid like $250 for it. So that one I got signed at my first Comic-Con by Sean Schimmel. And then, you know, there's just some figures. That's when I thought I was going to really collect, you know, the SH figure art figures. And then I got one and I was like, no, I'm done. And then we have the greatest movies ever. Not really. Actually, the books kind of ruined it for me. The Hobbit, but is what it is. My little Spawn collection. All my little knickknacks. And by the way, how's the audio? Is the audio okay? I don't sound terrible.
Nah, you're still doing fine with the audio. But
Okay.
I do find it funny that every collector has like their knickknack shelf.
Yeah. Well,
like
what's cool about
stuff.
this? This is my favorite piece of my little knickknack shelf because this is my actual Game Boy I used back in the day. And I had another one, like a Game Boy Color, but I don't know where it went. This?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, bud. You don't have enough money to make me want to get rid of that. I mean, you might. Okay, let me rephrase. You might, but it would take a lot, and you could just go buy one. And then I don't have any of the games, but for whatever reason, that's the last game I had in it, so I've left it.
What if we play a winner takes all game of Ticket to Ride?
No, not with somebody who's memorized everything. Not at all. And there's my Gauntlet, my Iron Man collection. My bestest pal gave me that one. Did he give me this one too? I think he might have given me both of these.
I gave you the Mezco one for sure.
Yeah. Okay. And then just Yu-Gi-Oh, which is way better than anything Pokemon's ever wanted to be. And then of course Dragon Ball. My Kanto shelf, that's a sealed first edition, signed, remarked pack of Kanto cards, along with like one of 8 Kanto figures. And technically it's one of 4 golden ones. A signed Kanto card. That's the super rare Midoriya card I pulled. Oh no, sorry, that one's the super rare Midoriya card I pulled. First time I ever bought a pack of those. Pulled that one, and the guy at the shop like tried to pay me so much money for it. I told him no. We'll hold on the manga shelf. We'll come back for that. Here's my broken statue collection. You can see his little fingies. Yeah. Let me judge him.
Fist of the North Stars down there.
Oh, look! By the way, I also installed lights, but I never turn them on because I'm never in this room anymore. But look.
Nice.
Bam! So I thought that was pretty snazzy. I also put one there and then on my things. But anyways, Broken Statue collection. That's all become manga. There's all board games. We'll get to that. Let's see. Okay, so my omnibus collection, it's just getting bigger and bigger. So almost done with all the Spider-Man ones I want. I got to get the Omnibus 1, which I think is there. I got to get the first one of that. And then I've got to get volume 2 of this one. And then the rest of the Clone Saga. And then I should be good there. Star Wars of the Empire. There's a couple coming out I've got to get. And then, you know, but just a bunch of Star Wars. All new Wolverine, which is amazing. Some of the best Hulk stories. I don't want to say the best, but some of. And of course, I got to get that. Some of these Josh ordered, and then I just bought. He's like, I thought you might like them, so I bought them. But honestly, I've never read them. I think that one I might have gotten for free somewhere, or that one. I don't know. But anyways,
Devil's Reign is from the Daredevil run. You would really like that. That's a good one.
yeah. Did that move, or am I just? No,
I can't tell. Hey,
I got screwed in.
are those all omnibuses on the Star Wars stuff?
Yeah, every single one of these are omnibuses.
Okay, because I was fixed to say Timothy Zahn is going to be at the Pop Culture Expo because I've got my first edition of Heir to the Empire. I'm taking to get him to sign.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Yep, I got that right there.
There you go. You could take that and get him to sign it.
Yeah, I did see that. I'm gonna try to read them soon. We'll get to that shelf in a minute.
And Mike Wazowski has flat out, please don't waste any more shelf space on the Clone Saga. And I do agree with him.
Well, the only reason why I was going to do it is because I hated it so much. I'm like, hate collecting it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It almost made me quit reading Spider-Man, but I powered through. The best comic book story ever told. My brother-in-law got me that one and that one. I've never read Monsters, but that's when whatever. This one's super cool. Because anything Dragon Ball is super cool. Probably that should go over here in the manga section, I think. But you're right, Nick. Let's go ahead and do that while we're thinking. But spoiler alert, there's no more room. So I guess it's going to have to come back here. Then Saga, which is also a phenomenal read. And then do we want to go through all of the graded books down here? Or no?
No, we don't have to go through all the graded books.
Okay. Do you want me to just oh, look. See, I told you guys, this is a new one I bought this year because I still collect comic books, contrary to people's beliefs. Let's see if I got any other new ones. I got Black Cat. And oh, look, my first ever graded comic book bought from Josh's. My Bestest Pal. Did he work on this one? No, he didn't work on that one, I don't think. Trying to think if there was any major ones I wanted to pull up. No, I think that's it. Got just random stuff here. All right, so do we want to go board game now, or do we want to go books or manga? Let's do manga. We got Berserk, all 14. Then my newest ones I'm collecting, the Vinland Sagas. Justin, have you seen these?
I have seen them, but I have not picked them up.
Dude, they are so nice.
What is Vinland Saga about? I haven't read it.
It's actually
Vikings.
a really good story.
It is. Actually, Alan, if you would like, you're a part of this text chain, but here in the back, I bought the ones that were kind of accidentally ordered, but I don't want to display both. If you're interested, you can borrow all of these. I got one more and read them. Is that something you'd be interested in? I can pull them out.
Yeah, I can knock those out.
Okay, cool. I'll pull those out and bring them to you at dance. Alan and I are dance dads, guys.
Yes, and it is as much fun as it sounds.
Yeah, most of the time we just talk about the Bible or books we're reading.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, what we talk about at dance is no different than what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
It kind of bothers me that you have Fist of the North Star broken up over two different shelves. Oh, that bothers me. Yeah, I don't like it.
I can't help it. I want you to know, 2 days ago. No, it was Sunday night. I spent an hour, okay, because I had to come in here and put this shelf up for my books. And I was going to move all this over and do all kind of crazy stuff. And then I forgot. Old Nick, past Nick, screwed these shelves in so much, I'm never going to get them to come out. So I reorganized this stuff 50 different ways. And what was really important, Justin, was that I was able to display the Dragon Ball Z mangas uncut so that you could see the spines, the Dragon Ball uncut, and then Dragon Ball Super with more room. That was what was super important to me. And I pulled up and down, left and right. I had stacks of books everywhere. And the only thing I could think of was to do it this way.
Well,
So
it's
All right, so let me answer this question right quick. Mike, Bug is on her 9th year. Next year will be her 10th year, and she does tap, ballet, jazz, modern, and hip hop. And then Nick's little one, this is her 2nd year. So
third or second? No, yeah, second, whatever. I don't know.
So, and at that level, they're still kind of in this teaching them like the basics of everything at the same time. It's really weird at that level, but they've got a process and it works. So,
Man, this room looks really small when I do that way. Anyways, all right. Justin, you said you still hated it.
yeah, it's terrible.
Okay, well, how would you do it? Because I'd love input, and that's not being an a-hole. That's me being very honest. Because when I tell you, I tried, and honestly, my plan is as Vinland Saga continues, keep pushing these this way, and then I'm probably. And another thing that sucked is I couldn't get like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z all on one shelf or whatever. But my plan is, and then I have all of One Piece together, kind of have them double row here. But my plan, I have no clue, honestly. I'm so lost.
Okay, but I have one quick question for you first.
Yeah.
What do you have the mangas on that are in the back that's elevating them?
Yeah, so that is actually I'll show you because I have one here I'm going to use for spoiler alert, all of those. But it's basically just a piece of wood that kind of elevates them.
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now, one thing to know is that Fist of the North Star, that hardback series that they're doing, is going to be either 30 or 32 books.
Oh my God! Nobody told me that.
Well, you're already
I told you that
there.
when we started buying these. You were like, dude, that's really nice. It was like the 3rd or 4th one that had come out. And I said, yeah, they're really good.
I'm going to have $600 worth of Fist of the North Star books that I've only read 2 of. That's insanity.
And I said, they're coming out with like 30 of these.
That was probably 2 years ago, me, where, things were different.
Well, I mean, now you're like halfway through, so you got to finish it.
Well, look, and I just got number 7 this week, actually, or this past week, actually. Before I had a big gaping hole there. It bothered my soul. And then I have Batmanga number 1 missing because Josh has it. And then I have, where are we at? There's another book I'm missing because Josh has it. Oh, it's Zom 100 number 2 or number 1. And I'm like, oh my God, it bothers me.
I mean, we're literally waiting on you. All you got to do is jump on. We can freak out the entire community. You can like send it to y'all's channel and play it over there at the same time.
Because I can't remember how to log in, Dustin. I don't know the password anymore.
Full-blown reunion, Dustin.
Okay, let's pause everything. Justin, how would you do this?
So, if it were me, I would, as soon as you get to the place where you have those 2 volumes of Berserk, I would take those 2 volumes of Berserk and put them underneath.
So, like down there, I had that at one point. Yeah. So I had Berserk here, and then I had them right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
Okay.
And then you can move Vinland Saga. You can move, the 2 volumes of Berserk and then the 3 volumes of Vinland Saga down, right? And then you can push over all of Fist of the North Star, so it's all on one shelf.
Okay.
Right? And then you would I can't. What do you have going on there with Dragon Ball?
Oh, this one, like I've tried every which way because if I try to do like the shelves like this, the bottom of the spines don't show.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and like I said, that's the only thing that was important to me. And if you notice, like there's no organization here. It goes like A, Z, C, Dragon Ball, Batmanga, Deadpool. Like I just started putting stuff where it would fit after I figured out, how to get the spines. Because these are, like I said, this is the most important piece of my manga collection to me. And I have all the boxes for the box sets there. But that's really what was important to me. Look how cool that is. I love the artwork. But yeah, so I may do that then. I may try. And honestly, guys, what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to have to go buy a whole nother shelf for $40. Okay. This is the plan. And I'm going to take all the shelves off of it. And then I'm going to put another shelf here, which should help me there. And another one here. Then I'm going to take the side of one of these, cut it in half and basically just fill in this gap here to make it look more built-in-ish. Probably sounds stupid, but I'm pretty good with this stuff. I'll make it work, and that's kind of the game plan. But I think you're right, Justin. I'll get some more shelves for that spot, and I'll just kind of drop everything down. And because while it's cool that it's all in one line, I definitely like, I don't know, having it in one case feels better. I'm with you. Okay, good talk. We'll make it happen. All right, continue the tour. Bone, Attack on Titan, another great one. That's an anthology. Look, guys, my bestest pal worked on these, and there's number 3 out, I think. But
Actually, why don't you open the back of that book there?
Let's see.
Did
I'm
he
gonna drop
remark it?
Why don't you open the back of that book there? Keep going one more page. Okay. Not where I thought it was. Somewhere in that book is a picture of me.
Oh, okay. Let's see, guys.
Or maybe you have a different volume, like a different edition.
Nope. There we go. Look at that.
Nice.
Let me move it out of the light. I did install new lights after we got done with, basically the channel. And, well, look at that. What a handsome guy. I'm just glad it's not the icebreaker photo.
I love that photo.
Listen. I was thinking about it. I have the icebreaker game here. When you come down, we should recreate it with like a more professional style. What do you think?
Then that defeats the purpose and the fun of it.
No. Because look, you'll be sitting there playing. It'll just be higher quality. You know what I mean?
Well, okay. I've got one thing to say about it.
Okay. I don't know what that smoke. That was rude. He's gonna leave in the middle of my thing.
Yeah, really. He just like dipped out.
I was having a great conversation with him. Kind of hurt my feelings, especially since I was getting to X-Men manga.
Really?
I was hoping we could have a whole conversation about that, but I hope he rewatches this and sees he hurts my feelings. Volume 2 of this comes out this year, so I'm pretty pumped. What a bum. He's going to leave as soon as I was excited to show him my board games and my X-Men.
Yeah, you'll have to. We'll have to get onto that one in the little group chat.
Oh, by the way, you can take my this thing off if you want to. That way, it's not just a gray screen. You're not going to lose me. All right, so there's the manga. This is kind of my spillover shelf because I couldn't figure out what to do with them.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's the boxes. So here comes the board games. So we have War of the Ring, the card game, Lord of the Rings, Adventure to Mount Doom, Lord of the Rings, Journey to Middle Earth, Expansion, Spreading War, Expansion, Shadowed Paths, Lord of the Rings, Duel, Middle Earth. And then we have some more books, which is pretty cool. I love these. This is one of my favorite books. It's like a cool coffee table book.
Yeah.
It has all of the artwork of Tolkien books in it that he drew and things like that. So I'm a big fan of this book. Sometimes I'll just flip it open and just kind of look through, and it's pretty cool. So I love little like one-offs like this. It makes me happy. All right, so there's that.
I like that too. I like the bizarre, hey, I've never seen this before. I need to go ahead and snatch it and add it to my collection. And then before I know it, I've got a collection full of stuff that does not fit my collection in any level.
Exactly. Okay, all the Azul games, not going to go through those. Precocity, which is awesome. Expansion. Arboretum's a great game. Duel's one of my favorite. Lost Cities is great. Duel's one of my favorites. Scythe, Wingspan, Wingspan Expansion, Everdell, Plunder, which is great. This is the Sherlock Holmes. Have you ever read Sherlock Holmes, Alan?
I've never read them, but
that's a Sherlock Holmes novel or a game. Star Wars deck building game. 2 massive books, and when I say massive, I mean there's the size of my hand. So they're huge. They're huge. This is the War of the Rings and the Words of Middle Earth expansion.
Yep.
This was extremely hard to get a hold of, and now they started doing reprints, so I overpaid for that, but whatever. Clask. Got that from Josh. This is my little girl's kind of board game shelf. So it's got little Scythe and Gnomes at Night, all the Bluey board games. Outfox. This is cool. It's a Jurassic Park game, which I've become a huge fan of. Jurassic Park after reading the novels. And then basically just kind of standard kind of, nothing crazy board games. And then up here, Star Wars Rebels, which is great. My Hulk Infinity Gauntlet. I won't say what these are just in case YouTube, but these are my Lord of the Rings.
Earthenware.
Yeah. And they work. And it's tobacco. So it's not the gross stuff, but it is tobacco. I got a whole collection I can show. This right here is one of my favorite things I own too. It is a massive, amazing Spider-Man #1. And if you guys if somebody actually wants to, I'll pull it up and flip through. Super cool. All of my artwork by Deegan, Invincible. Oh man, what is this guy's name? Steve Messenger. Did all these amazing Star Wars and Spider-Man. That's one of my favorite Spider-Man pieces.
That Boba Fett in the center was pretty cool too.
Yeah. And then I have the Darksaber.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's to go along with my helmet. I bought these at Lexington. Well, that at Lexington Comic-Con. I have a picture of Dustin almost butt naked wearing that, which is funny. If this stream gets, 300 likes, I'll post it. How about that?
No,
And
well,
yeah,
we'll never get 300 likes.
I know. Well, Dustin will kill me if I post it. So, and then that's it. We're almost done, guys. And then this is my new novel collection, which I still have more books I got to put in here. So, I just installed this literally 3 days ago. Ready Player One, great book. Ready Player Two sucks. Terminal List, amazing. Winston Future King, really long but pretty good. As a Man Thinketh is a phenomenal quick read. Book of Merlin is really good. Haven't read that. That's my TBR. Lee Child, Jack Reacher novels. I have more I got to figure out. I got to put. Basically, I just got to make a different stand. I don't feel like these deserve multiple shelves, but I'm going to kind of, you know what I mean? I did over there with my manga with the One Piece. This is my shrine to the Lord of the Rings. Okay. Super old set. An exact replica of the One Ring to rule them all. Right.
Nice.
14 karat gold. Literally made by the same company that made the original ring that was screen used. So, I'm just going to take it out because I never really have an excuse to. But just absolutely awesome, man. This thing is such great craftsmanship.
So how many times do you stand in the middle of your room naked wearing the ring and the Mando?
No, I don't. But I do have the exact replica of the Lord of the Rings Frodo necklace. He wears it on, and that's what I keep my wedding ring on. When I bought it.
Are you really a collector if you hadn't done something like that?
I know. Isn't it brilliant? And my wife, I told her, I said, thank you so much for buying me my anniversary present. And of course she did, and I did. And then she was like, are you really going to wear around that stupid ring you bought, thinking this one? And I said, no, I got it for my wedding ring. And then it was precious. So my collection of Hobbiton activities, right? Yeah. And if you're ever interested in it, I haven't touched the stuff in forever, but that stuff right there, whew, that is delightful stuff. And it smells, you wouldn't believe it. Hold on one second. It smells so good. I don't think I can get it open. Oh my God. Yeah. Smells delightful.
Tobacco?
Yeah. It's just like a loose leaf, but it's vanilla cream.
Yeah.
Whew. Telling you what, boy, it just it smells good. But anyways, another old set. These are really cool. Dustin actually helped me acquire these. Pretty neat.
Those are cool.
The Adventure of Tom Bombadil. This is one thing that I hate, the fact that Peter, whatever, Jackson, and I know why he didn't. but I really wish he would have put him in the movie. This is probably one of my top 5 things I own, and I don't really hate the way I got it. Almost lost my thing there. But anyways, I bought it from Steve Hinton, and I showed it to Josh, and Josh was like, "Oh man, he was supposed to sell it to me if he ever decided to get rid of it." But anyways, so it was at a con when I bought it. But I love this thing. It's, I don't know, just special. If I ever get rid of it, I'll just give it to Josh. My deluxe editions of The Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Silmarillion. Those are really cool. I actually have one more edition of this I don't have up here because I didn't think I'd have room. Josh gave me this for my birthday. It's the key to the Smoky Mountain or Smoky Mountain. Wow. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking now. The actual reading copies I use for The Lord of the Rings, right? These are just little, like leather bound, but they're really good reads, like just to, run around with.
Yeah.
And then I took a page out of Josh's book, and then every time I read it, I just date it.
Okay, so send me the link where you got those, and I might buy something like that just so I can go ahead and read them.
Yeah. And like I think it was like $30.
That's not bad.
No, and like I said, it's really nice leather. Honestly, I probably think these are my favorite editions outside of the one I have downstairs. They're really, really nice. It's like a leather bound Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
At some point, I'm going to get the Easton Press 14 karat gold, real leather bound, but they're like for the whole set, they're like $500. So I'm gonna have to kind of hold. Let's see, the Wool series. These were like the first sci-fi I ever read. Phenomenal. TV show's better, to be honest with you, but whatever. Sand is kind of his follow-up. I also have the second book I got to put up here. This is the Stormlight Archive from Brandon Sanderson. Everybody says it's great. I just bought them for Christmas. Haven't read it. This is actually one of my favorite books of all time, called Hatchet, 30th anniversary. Really cool.
Why does that?
This is it's a classic. You probably read it when you were a kid. This is Jocko Willick's little fiction book. It was okay. No library collections okay without some Philip K. Dick. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You got to have some Philip K. Dick in your collection. And if you don't know anything about Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, I'm sure you've at least watched the movie that is based off of it. My Game of Thrones books, I tried to read them. I wasn't really interested, to be honest with you. Wool Special Edition, Star Wars, Station 11, Answer to the Universe book, Blake Crouch. These are the ones I told you about. Alan, you should try reading.
We've got to get you some Peter Straub and some Clive Barker to go on that shelf.
Yep. For
you
sure.
need to check out so do this. Check out Peter Straub, Coco.
Yeah, I have it on my Goodreads thing we talked about.
Yeah, that is the first one in a trilogy. And I mean, that's just it. You get the trilogy, you get the entire story. It's really good. I think you would like it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ease you into some more horror related stuff.
I don't know about horrors, but we'll see.
Well, now Peter Straub is, to me, he's a little, it's not full blown horror. It's more like suspense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But, all right, I'm going to swap real quick.
All right.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, much better.
How about now?
So you really and truly are not out of the collecting game at all.
No. Like I said, I've been buying comic books. I mean, heck, I still have my whole stack right here from, I bought at Josh's. Like I said, I mean, I literally just bought this past week.
Yeah.
Spawn. I've really switched gears though to just picking up, like I said, that one Alien book. There's another Alien book at Josh's I'm going to go back and get at some point. And I probably bought 10 omnibuses last year, if not more. Single issues, not so much, but
did you pick up the Alien Romulus one shot?
No, I didn't know that was a thing. And
it came out a few weeks ago, and it literally takes place just before the movie Alien Romulus. And it was so good because it lets you know how that ship got there and what actually happened before the movie takes place.
I don't know, man. That movie was pretty darn scary.
You know you loved it. And plus, we went and saw it during the day, so it's not like anything bad was going to happen.
Hey, it terrified me. I know what you're talking about. I was nervous, as my daughter says. Anytime she gets scared, she doesn't really say like, scared. She just says, "I'm nervous." So, but like I said, no. I mean, my collection is still growing. It's just a mixture of board games and comics and a lot of books right now. I mean, I still probably have a dozen books. I've got one in an envelope downstairs I haven't opened. I have two that are being exchanged because when Amazon sent them to me, the corners were just destroyed. So what I did is I read them both in about 48 hours. One book each day,
Yep.
and then I'm going to send them back. They're in a box. I just got to drop them off, and I'm going to send them back. So that's three. I'm reading through The Wheel of Time. So I have that big one downstairs. That's 4. I've got the really nice deluxe edition of The Lord of the Rings. And then I have at my office at work probably 24 different types of leadership. We'll call them books, like all of Jocko Willink's books. Then I have books like, books by Kim Blanchard, like How to Lead Like Jesus, and some of these other type, leadership books, just to, continue to improve how I handle my team. And then what else? Yeah, and then like on my Goodreads books that I'm going to be reading soon, or that I plan to either buy or I'm going to read.
Yeah, I've got to track down the only place I'm going to be able to get it is eBay, and I already know that, and I hate doing that. But I need a good copy, a first edition copy of that book Coco by Peter Straub.
Yeah,
and then I've got that entire trilogy in first edition hardback.
Oh, that's cool.
And I love that trilogy.
Yeah, and that's something else I'm waiting on, is something very similar, where I read Jurassic Park, but I don't have the physical book. And what it is Folio Society has a 2-pack of. You can pull it up if you want to. Just type in Folio Society Jurassic Park. You don't have to, but you can. But they're only $60 a piece. The issue is they ship from the UK, and shipping's like $40.
And
I'm like, that just seems like so much. But I could go to Books A Million and get their special edition, or Barnes and Noble, and it's only $40. But I'm like, I don't know. I really want the Folio Society version, so I'm just kind of waiting, and maybe they'll go on sale.
I just went to Folio Society USA.
Yeah, but they still all ship. You buy from the USA website, but they ship from there. Shipping's so expensive. And so anyways, so that's 2 I'm going to wait and buy. I'm going to buy the Easton Press Lord of the Rings one day. But as far as like books, like I want to read, I got Coco top of the list from our conversation, Shadowland, The Protocol. I do want to read through the Harry Potter series because I've never done that. I've seen the movies, but I've never read them, and those will be quick reads.
Yeah.
What else? Brave New World, Something Wicked This Way Comes, Taliesin, which is the oh God, what is that? Yeah, they are, Dustin, and I'm gonna buy them one day. I'm just too stingy with the shipping.
Now, wasn't there and I don't know, this just might be my bizarre memory. For some reason, I remember you and Dustin doing a video about, it looked like some back alley rundown bookstore over or around Atlanta.
Yeah, Quest Comics.
But you go inside and it wasn't just comic books. It was like books, like rows of them.
No, they were all manga and graphic novels and stuff.
Oh, is that what it all was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it was actually an old sock factory.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the weirdest place, man. But they have omnibuses that were out of print. And it was crazy. But you go in there and it stinks a little bit. And then just in the one little kind of main area is where everything is. And then he has like big old curtains hanging up. And then you go through the curtains and there's like the bathrooms, or there's where he has the card tables, or just freaky abandoned areas, from an old manufacturing plant. So it was the weirdest place, but we always enjoyed going there at like, random times. Most times it was night. And we also used to go to, God, what was that place? It was one of Dave's comics. But anyways, and that's where we would stream at like 10 o'clock at night because they were open so late.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to read the Pendragon Saga, the Bloodsworn Saga, which is by John Gwynn, the Gunslinger. What is that called? The Dark Tower Saga.
Yeah, the Dark Tower.
Foundation, the His Dark Material Saga, the Screw Tape Letters by C.S. Lewis. I have
That's the second time I've heard that brought up. The Screw Tape Letters. What is that about?
So
I heard somebody else talking about it.
Yeah. So basically, it's let me. So it's called it once. Let me see. How do you just? So it's a masterpiece of satire on hell's latest novelties and and heaven's unanswerable answer. I don't know.
You like froze, broke up. You did something. You're just kind of hung up there. I mean, you're like froze hard. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'll text you right quick. Well, you jump on right as he freezes. So it is official. We have had the entire cast of Two Brothers Comics on tonight. So what's been going on, brother?
None, man. Just work. Just working. That's it.
So are you still pressing and cleaning?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, with nobody buying comics, nobody's really grading them, so nobody's needing them pressed and cleaned too much.
Well, who's not buying comics?
I don't know anybody that's buying comics.
You're in the wrong area then.
I don't know, man. I don't know nobody buying them. I got all kind of comics for sale. You know, somebody wants to buy them, let me know.
I'm not buying any expensive comics. I'm just picking up, the fun stuff here and there.
Well, you know what I'm talking about expensive stuff. I mean, that's the only thing that will require my services.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I've got one that next time you're in town, I'm going to get you to look at it, and I want your honest opinion on what you think it would grade at. Because I'm seriously considering. It was last week we unboxed the G.I. Joe Kickstarter set, and they had people that supported the Kickstarter got a variant copy of the silent issue G.I. Joe 21, and the variant copy is more of a chromium copy that's got a Storm Shadow on it.
Okay.
And I got to looking at it, and I thought, that one might be grade-worthy contender right there. I might need to send that one off.
Okay.
But then it was one of those, I do that, I'm going to get Dustin to look at it before I send it off to, if he doesn't think it's going to come back at minimum a 9.8, it's not going.
Well, I can tell you, I can give you my estimate on what it would have graded 6 months ago, but
yeah,
today's standards with the CGC are kind of like a box of chocolate.
You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, they are absolutely. I don't think CGC's ever been more trash than they are right now, and that's saying a lot.
Going up on prices too.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I don't know. My thing is just like the consistency with them is just so trash, man. But yeah, I don't have any fancy stuff to share. My comic display room no longer exists. So,
what do you mean? Did you get rid of it all?
Yeah, I pulled all my my studio and all that stuff. I got rid of all that, moved the table down in my bedroom so me and Randy can use it for a work desk. And
I thought you meant the card table.
No, that's in there still. Yeah,
I was gonna say y'all just playing board games in your bedroom. I like it.
No, we still got the game table.
That sounds like my
But,
kind of fun, though. Like, hey, play some
yeah.
board games, jump right into the other activities. I'm down.
Say,
The
I
only
know
comic
y'all
book,
have
the
to-
only comic books I even have left are just the ones that it's just my type of shit. Like it'll never the stuff that'll never mean anything to anybody else in the world. But that's the only shit I kept. Everything else I got rid of.
But
Where
see,
have you
those
been
are always the
selling
best
that?
comics, though. The ones that don't mean anything to anybody else, except they mean everything to you.
Yeah.
Where have you been selling?
Oh, I sold everything pretty much on Elite on our live sales over the last couple years. The last 3 live sales, I haven't moved a single book though. Like it's been crazy.
It's because nobody can afford to live.
Yeah. I think our very last live sale we did, we had 150 people in there for 6 hours and we sold like 8 comic books.
That's crazy.
That is pretty nuts.
Yeah. Considering we did a sale last year that we moved over $750,000 worth of stuff to go from something like that to less than like 10 comics sold. That's wild.
That's crazy.
And there's not a comic book you could ask for that wasn't in the room.
So, are you like completely done with collecting? Or are you?
No, like I mean, I've bought a bunch of original art this year, like a lot.
Yeah.
Like
So you're more of a. So neither one of y'all really and truly quit collecting. You just shifted your collections.
Pretty much.
like this is slap full. There's probably like almost 20 pieces of original art in here.
I know that one Jurassic Park poster that you sent us a picture of was badass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I bought another one too. Like I bought this cover. This is Humberto Ramos. It's an actual cover.
Humberto Ramos is phenomenal.
Oh, Mike, he had to make a last minute trip. And then he actually, I would assume he might be getting close to home or he might already be home. It was one of those things that it was kind of a, oh crap, I got stuff I need to get done. And I'm like, hey, that's cool. I'm just going to invite everybody that I can possibly invite and see who wants to show up to a Two Brothers reunion.
I like it, Dustin. That's cool.
Yeah, that one's Sabretooth from Weapon X series. Yeah, I got a hold of the when I bought the cover art for the 90s Power Rangers issue 2. I ended up getting a hold of the artist from the original 90s comics. Told him that I bought that cover on Heritage and asked him if he had any other stuff. And I ended up buying a crap ton of stuff from him. I actually and number 2 was the first appearance of Tommy, the Green Ranger. So I got the cover of that. He's not on the cover, but I got the original art for the page where he first appeared though. So I own the cover and the first panel page, everything of the first Green Ranger in comics. So that was cool. But yeah, I've gotten a couple. I got another piece that I'm trying out a new framing lady. So I got another piece being framed right now. I reached out, hunted down a guy that did some of the original art for some more from the Mortal Kombat comics from the 90s. Bought a bunch of stuff from him too. So I got one of his pieces right now that's he's going to be doing for me. And then this one will probably be the next piece that I send, which is it's a page that's almost like the player select screen.
Mortal Kombat.
So
nice.
That'll probably be the next piece I send. Oh, there's a Jurassic Park sketch. Don't even know where that came from, but
Oh, that's cool.
Wait a minute. Didn't you pick that up at that one little con we went to in Gadsden? Wasn't that Corbin Delaney?
oh,
Might have
actually, it
been.
looks like it says C. Delaney right here. So
Yep.
I guess that's right. It says I think it says C. Delaney right there, but
Yep.
yeah.
There you go. Stuff you don't even know you got. Are you eating a grilled cheese sandwich? Because that looks so good.
Yeah.
I hope I can't talk today. Hope you guys are all stocked up for the 2 inches of ice we're gonna get.
Yeah, what's supposed to happen over in Atlanta? Are y'all supposed to be getting hit with any of this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're still up and down between if we're actually gonna have snow or if it's just gonna be like ice or whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
they closed down job sites for tomorrow. I was happy about that.
Heck
The
yeah.
last I heard was we should have 3 inches of snow by like 11 in the morning, and then the ice will start after that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
My daughter, she really wants snow. She's been doing all kind of weird stuff.
I pulled a coup tonight,
What's
Bearded.
up, Greg?
What up, Greg? But she's been doing all kind of weird like wives' tale stuff to try to, in a 5-year-old's mind, get the snow. So she's been like flushing ice down the toilet, sleeping with a spoon under her pillow.
Who's been doing this?
My daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody told her all these things, well, it's like a rain dance, but it's like if you do these things, it'll help make it snow. So ice down the toilet, her PJ, she's wearing inside out and backwards, spoon under the pillow. There's one other thing she's been doing. Oh,
Okay, I've never heard of the spoon under the pillow.
me neither. So I don't know. I think she just kind of Googled it and but anyways, so
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're at the point where they know something's going to happen. It's going to start about 3:00 in the morning. They just don't know what's going to happen.
yeah.
I just found actual comic books I purchased this year. I didn't think I'd really bought any comics this year.
Oh, what did you get this year?
I forgot I found these, but I got really excited when I realized that I had bought them. So, you guys know I've been trying to put together a 9/8 set of all the Mortal Kombat comics ever printed. The only ones that I'm there's a few of them that I know it's never going to happen, and this set is one line of them. These are actually only released in Brazil.
Oh,
It's a Mortal Kombat 4 series, and the
neat.
artwork is like really crazy looking. Like if you look how they drew Scorpion and Sonya and just the artwork on them, Sub-Zero. But these are only Brazil comic. Only these are Brazilian, only released in Brazil. So I finally and I've not ever seen them before, but some random guy on Instagram that I follow had these for sale, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Okay. So like that's Goro, and then you got Liu Kang and Smoke, but it's just the artwork on it is wild looking. And then this one I found, I've been looking for a really high grade copy of this for a long time, just because I've always thought the cover was just kick ass. And I mean, it's not a hard book to find, but in high grade, it is very hard to find. And I finally got one.
That's
nice. That
the
is
GI
awesome.
Combat 125. But I always loved how that you got the guy already dead, and then the other guy trying to shoot the tank as it's splitting this tree and gonna just kill the hell out of them. But this thing is extremely high grade, so it's probably 9.4, 9.6 area. But I bought a jungle comics or jumbo comics. I don't know. There was a jumbo or a jungle comics I bought from Heritage this year. It's a 1940s golden age book, but it's an 8.0. But it's got the coolest hippopotamus I've ever seen, and it's another one that it's pretty much non-existent in high grade. I couldn't believe I got it, and I got it so cheap.
Well, what was something like that run?
Oh, not a whole lot.
Bad,
What's that?
Those aren't that bad, are they?
No, I think I paid like $50-$60 for that book.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay, that's good.
Now, graded, it'd probably be like in $300-$400 range, but
I've decided that when it comes to grading, it's got to be something that really means something to me.
Yeah,
before I'm gonna go through the hassle of it.
So I'm trying to get it to not have the glare, but The hippopotamus right there is the whole purpose of why I wanted this cover.
yeah,
Because
that
I just
thing
thought
is
it was
cool.
just that thing is gnarly with his mouth just wide open, about to chomp that dude up. But of course, this right here
Tilt the top towards your camera.
is this makes this book sought after, of course. So,
Yeah.
but being an 8.0 from 1943 is that's pretty stout, I think.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I think I paid like $330 for this book. Like, I mean, it cost nothing.
Yeah.
I was extremely surprised at how cheap that was.
Well, I did pick up Aquaman #1 this week since they've come back out with it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's a solid book. It's definitely tying into the all-in stuff and all that. I want to sit down and talk with Mark over at Legion because I got ideas of what I think DC's doing, and he's usually pretty good at figuring out what they're doing.
Are they going to again?
Do what?
I'm pretty sure they ask him what they should do before they do it.
I said, are they
Honestly,
going to reboot again?
No, they're not rebooting again. DC is, whether people want to hear it or not, DC is kicking Marvel's ass all over the place.
Oh, you cussed again. Josh is going to be mad.
I know, but hey, it's after 8 o'clock, so I can say that one after 8. Are you
I
opening
mean,
up one more kind of card?
kicking Marvel's ass is not something that I would think would be too hard to do over the last
DC had to
almost decade at this point.
Yeah.
Are we opening Lorcana cards?
No, these are actually a Christmas present from my buddy Jeff. It is a Killer Instinct trading card game that I did not know existed
Oh, that's neat.
from 1996.
Huh.
I probably shouldn't have opened these.
Dude, Lily opened up so many Lorcana cards Christmas Day, it's not even funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have got stacks of Lorcana cards at the house now.
I bought those 3 packs at GameStop the other day because they were first chapters, but that's the first time I've bought Lorcana cards since Heroes. Like, me and my wife, we used to play Lorcana almost every night. We don't even play anymore. I haven't bought them. I don't even know what any of the new sets look like, and nothing.
Why not? Just you've been so busy.
Yeah, just I don't know, man. I've kind of fallen off on everything at this point. Just trying to keep everything straight with work, and that takes up so much of my damn time now. I don't have time for hardly much else at all. Okay, so these are just snapshots from the video game.
Oh, look. That was in my drawer. Haven't seen that in forever.
I was thinking maybe there'd be something cool in here.
Fine stuff.
Well, Acclaim definitely didn't, or Tops definitely did not put their foot in these cards. That's for sure. I mean, look at like it's literally just a screenshot from gameplay, and then it's just fuzzy as hell too.
Oh my lord! That looks about like that Spider-Man deck I bought from probably about the same time. The artwork is just awful, but at least it wasn't just screenshots.
Yeah. And then he got me a sealed Goosebumps watch from the 90s.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man. I am about to have to go downstairs and help put Ellie to bed, though, guys. This guy has not been feeling good, and it's about time for her to go to sleep.
We pretty much accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, which was to get all of Two Brothers on one live stream at least one more time.
Well, now I want to go make a grilled cheese, but I'm not eating that stuff. But you suck, Dustin, because that looks so good. Can you just make him full screen and let me just watch him eat it real slow? I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Two Brothers Comics is out, guys. Two Brothers Comics is dead. We are dead. Beep boop, beep boop.
No, we're still alive.
We are dead.
I still have the Gmail account.
It's only a matter of time.
Neither one of us are even logged into the Instagram account anymore.
Hey, has that been you trying to Like I've been getting codes after codes after code requests. Okay.
Nope, not me. I don't know how to get into it. When I got my new phone, I couldn't get back into it, and I was just like,
All right.
I was like, it's dead anyway. I
All right.
almost just dropped the F-bomb.
I mean, do y'all either one? I mean, you get on Instagram every once in a while because of the comic book chiropractor. Because I see you post
But
something.
even still, like, I mean, I don't remember the last time I posted anything. I think I did a story like earlier this week, and that was probably the first time I'd been on Instagram, period, in like probably a month almost.
Hey, maybe one day soon you'll have your life back to where you have like free time, and then maybe we can make one video or something. I don't know. Like that's what I told Alan at first. He's like, "See, just," I'm like, even if we had still continued at this point, Dustin, there's no room for like,
Yeah,
even if it was like something we both loved more than anything in the world, you wouldn't have been able to do anything with it.
yeah.
Like you barely can see your wife
You,
and kid.
you saw your boy Reggie came back.
I did, so that was funny. Like it just popped up randomly. Why I left? Because he did, he was just like, I'm done, and then nothing,
Mm-hmm.
and then he came back, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it. That was the only video I watched, but nothing comic book related even pops up on my feed anymore on YouTube. So,
Oh, yeah, that's because I started paying for premium on that account, and I just listen to podcasts and different shit all day long.
see, I'm not even logged into that one. I'm on my personal one.
Okay.
But I used to have comic book stuff that was recommended, but like, I don't know. That one was recommended to me randomly. I don't know why.
I just get solicits for trashy female crap all the time. Like no matter what I go on, like it is just
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
that's why I'm like I don't even want to be on none of this shit, man.
Nope.
Like it's just garbage.
But did you notice that it is, or at least on mine, it seems like it has slowed down a ton on Twitter.
Oh, I've never been on Twitter in my
You
life.
should get on Twitter. It's fun.
There for a while, it seemed like Twitter was nothing more than a wasteland for OnlyFans models trying to sell their crap.
Yeah.
And then it was like all of a sudden it just disappeared.
Yeah.
And it started, I guess it was, they figured, hey, wait a minute, this guy doesn't look for any of this crap. Let's actually give him stuff in his feed that he does look for.
Yeah.
Yep. That's why I just read books.
It's like I'm not one of these pathetic losers sitting at home in my mom's basement looking for OnlyFans girls because I have nothing better to do with my life.
That's right. We have board games to play and books to read.
Hey,
dude, I don't even know if I know how to. I don't even know if I can read anymore.
That's funny. I was just talking
unless it's in an email form. I don't know that I can even read anymore.
Because emails are more difficult to interpret than books.
Look, Justin brought it up earlier. When are you planning on coming to town so we can have a board game night up at Haven?
It'll have to
be
coming tax season.
Yeah.
I think we should be more worried about when Justin was coming.
That's what he said. He said post tax season, so I have to be like May-ish.
I mean, I could be there and I could be there by midnight. Justin,
I know, but
Justin can't even.
Justin is coming until he actually comes walking through the door.
Yeah. I can tell you what we're not going to do is a 24-hour date at the.
He said the same thing. Like, no.
Yeah. No, I figure at least if we go up to Haven,
I literally don't think I've ever been more miserable in my entire life.
Bingo.
Well, I mean, even if we're there till like midnight, 1 a.m. playing games,
that's fine. I don't care if we're there till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, as long as there is a cutoff time where there is a bed. Because I never wanted to go in Josh's shop again after I left that day.
Because we got to play Plunder, and we got to get a good game of D&D going. Because that last game of D&D that we all played was not that good.
Well, we got to play Ticket to Ride.
Oh, I will kick, dude. I kick balls in that game. Like my wife hates playing with me.
I have never played it, so y'all have to teach me how to play.
I've never lost. I run the longest train you have ever seen in your life. and it don't stop.
He just be running the train on him, Alan.
Have you played? Have you played Racco?
No.
Oh, you got to get Racco, dude. It's super quick, easy, fun game. Amanda got it for Christmas for us, and it's another one that I just kick the living crap out of her in every time, and she hates me.
Let me see.
But
Racco.
it's cheap too. You can get it at Target for like $15, I think.
It's like a little card game, isn't it?
That
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
It looks like it doesn't look like much, but it is fun.
sometimes those silly games like that don't look like much are really fun.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's good.
But yeah, I mean, that's what Sky and I play a lot. Or a lot of these like simpler 2-player games. Some of them
Yeah.
are a little more difficult to learn. But like Ticket to Ride is like the perfect 2-player, fun game. And what you got to do though, dude, and I know you have a TV upstairs, is you got to put on train background music while you're playing it. Okay. Or listen. Or what's another game you guys like? That's like a board game.
Train
I don't know.
music.
I don't know. Hell, pretty much all we play is Ticket to Ride and Racco now.
Okay. Well, look. So like maybe say
Like
you decided you wanted to get
whenever
this
we
Jurassic
play,
Park game.
like if we play Plunder, then I'll go on YouTube and there's a playlist of all the sea shanties from Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Yeah.
And me and Hagen sat and played that game and for months. So like he knows all the words to all of them. So like we'll listen to that.
Yeah.
But,
Bingo. That's exactly what you do. So when
hey,
you put on
what's
the
up,
music,
brother?
Oh, Mark.
I'll see you in 3 months, dude. Even
Hey,
though you only live like 3 hours away, I only see you once a year, but it's always
what
a good
day
time.
is Heroes Con on? Because my 10-year anniversary's around that time.
It's the same weekend every year. Father's Day
Father's
weekend.
Day.
I thought they were changing it this year.
Oh, I don't know.
So look,
I
so like,
just
say you decided-
show up. I just show up when Justin sends me the
hotel.
the okay that we got the hotel. This year I guess we're staying at the Westin, so that's gonna be cool.
There you go.
So we're not
like,
gonna have to walk down the street. What is that?
This is Jurassic Park Unmatched, and it comes with all. So say you decided to get this game and play it, right? It comes with 3 Velociraptors. And it's a great, quick little 2-player card board game. They have 2 versions of it, but
I saw a really nice Jurassic Park chess set, and I don't know how to play chess. My wife tried to teach me, and I don't like the game at all.
Yeah,
But the chess set looks so cool. I was like, I want to buy it just to have it set up on my coffee table.
But yeah, but say you get a game like this, then you put on the Jurassic Park soundtrack while you play.
Yeah.
But that makes it so much more fun. We have a couple we have like a dragon themed game and a bird themed game. You've played those, and we'll put on like dragon music or.
Oh yeah. We've been wanting to get the dragon one.
Yeah,
but they have Wingspan at Target now.
Yeah, guess what they just announced? FinSpan. It's a fish version.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, but look at this. This is something I got Sky that I'm pumped to check out.
What is that?
Looks like Heroes Con is going to be the weekend after Father's Day this year.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah. So I don't know how to play it or anything, but it's just a blockbuster board game.
Hey Nick, Mark needs you to describe what you mean by dragon music.
Oh, literally just go into YouTube and type in dragon ambiance, and it's just like dark layer music with like dragon breathing. It's really, yeah.
Does it set the mood?
Oh, it does. And then like, if
dude, I wish Greg would bring his behind down to Heroes. He'd love it.
I wonder if he hated Ready Player 2 as much as I did after reading Ready Player 1. I know that's an alternative, but yeah. Okay, so the weekend after Father's Day, what day is that? I don't have my keyboard up here to be able to type.
I looked at it and it said June 20th through 22nd. If I can pull it off, I will, Mark. I'm hoping to.
Okay.
You ain't gonna go. You and Josh ain't never gonna show up at Heroes.
Yeah, y'all both.
Well, see, now that it's not on Father's Day, I stand a better chance of actually making it.
Hey,
I'll believe it when I see y'all.
Okay, so my anniversary is the 5th, and then Ellie's birthday is the 3rd of July, and that's kind of right in between. It should be okay.
Dude, I'm buying. I'm gonna pull the trigger on those Jurassic Park Air Force One customs to wear to Heroes this year.
That'd be cool.
Because by then I will have. I'm not gonna say hopefully. I will have moved for sure.
Yeah.
So I should have all my crap together by then and be ready to go. But
You moving to
No.
Alabama?
no.
You need to move to Huntsville.
Hey, he's
Well,
making
you need to find somebody that'll pay me to move, pay me to come work out there. I have no allegiances to where I work.
Send me your resume and what you want to do.
They can't afford me at this point. I've screwed up tremendously by moving up so far, and no other company on the planet will pay me the amount of money they pay me to do the work that I do.
You'd be shocked.
You would be absolutely surprised, especially in this
Dude,
city.
nobody pays for low voltage guys.
Yeah. I mean, low voltage is, yeah.
And this company is paying me
Probably 3 times what you're making with Carl.
my
Probably a little more.
I'm making a little over 3 times a year now what I made my last year with Carl. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
God, I'm
yeah.
getting bald. Do y'all see this?
You
God.
are, dude.
Look
That's
at
like
this.
an 8-hour drive.
Ugh. No, it's not that bad, Alan. And I would drive it and you can just sit. Look at this.
I'm
Oh,
also
God.
looking at an hour and 30-minute flight.
Yeah, but it's expensive. And then you have to worry about delays and
You
Boeing.
and Nick and Josh just ride down together.
I offered.
Dude,
Last year, Josh said he was going to, but no. He
My
just
goal
doesn't
for
love being
Heroes
bald.
this year is to before I get to Heroes. See, I don't want to have the repeat of last year, where last year I couldn't think of a single thing I wanted when I was down there. I thought the whole way down there I was trying to think of like what do I want to buy? What do I want to look for? Like what is it if I saw it and it was at a certain price, I will pull the trigger on it. And I just couldn't come up with anything. And I walked around and walked around. I just saw nothing that would excite me. And then I finally, funny enough that he popped up on here, I finally got to where I had something to hunt down at this show. And if I found it, I was going to buy it. Mark's dad, who I absolutely adore, and I think everybody does that meets the man. He's just great person. But he collects Black Hawk and Tomahawk and stuff like that. He loves that stuff. And we were talking about him finishing up his run for Black Hawk and Tomahawk, and I collect some Tomahawk and I've got some Black Hawk too. And so we were talking about that, and I was like, man, you got to have about all the Tomahawk by now. I know you were getting close last time I talked to you. He said, yeah, I won't never finish it though. He said, because his first appearance is one that I won't never have. And I was like, why? And he was like, it's just kind of pricey. And I was just like, well, I'll be damned if this man is not going to have him a first appearance of Tomahawk. So I looked it up and I was gone, buddy. I mean, I hit every booth in there 5-6 times. I asked everybody. I couldn't find that book. I still can't find that book online. Hasn't been on Heritage. To this day, I have got feelers out all over the planet online. If this book pops up, so I can buy it for this man, and I cannot find a copy. It just is, and it's not super expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, like it seems like you can get like a low to mid grade copy for like $500-600. So it's not like something crazy, but it's just you can't find the damn thing. I can't even remember what issue it was now, Mark. It's the first Tomahawk.
Guys, I'm going to have to jump. It was wonderful seeing you both.
We'll have to do this again. Right behind you. I was just going to look this
y'all
up.
do what you got to do. I mean, it's almost 8:30, so
let Dustin talk about the Tomahawk. That makes me want a steak. Man, I want a steak. All right.
I want a hot dog.
I did have a Costco hot dog, no bun, just a hot dog yesterday. Man.
Star Spangled Comic 69.
Star Spangled Comet 69.
Yep, that's the book.
All right. I'm Googling it now.
That's what I was saying, Mark. I was trying to find one at Heroes to buy it for your dad, and I've been looking for it all year so that I wanted to have it so I could bring it to him at Heroes this year, but I can't find one anywhere. They've just it's the rarest book on the planet. Yeah, after I was talking to him last year, man, I was just like, I couldn't find anything to buy for myself, and I was like, dang, man, like I can't find a book here that is getting my motor running. And after talking to him, and I was just like, now I'm excited. Now I got a book to look for, and I know what I want.
See, the one book that I really and truly want, the one big boy book that I want, there's just no way that I can pull off buying it and
What's
keep
that?
my marriage intact. That's Daredevil #1.
Devil one.
Yep.
Shoot,
Which I mean,
man,
it's like about a $5,000 book.
it's gone down so much, dude.
A good copy, they're still hovering about $5,000.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure in our last sale we had like an 8.0, and we had an 8.5 and a 7.0. We've usually got 2 or 3 copies of Daredevil 1, but the guys those guys, man, like I'm the only one that doesn't bring like retirement books. Like these guys bring books that, you know, they sell enough of them they can retire. they don't mess like they got a Superman 1.
Damn.
Yeah. So, and that Superman 1. I'm not going to say a whole lot about it, but I will say this. There will be a big buzz happening soon in the comic book world, and it is going to revolve around this Superman 1 that these guys have.
Really? All right. Tell me more. Tell me more.
It's gonna hit all the checklist YouTube channels, the Swaggle Horses and the Atomic Comics and what's my man's name? Oh, my buddy, I can't remember his channel name. This is how long it's been since I've watched on. I haven't even been on YouTube, man. But yeah, any of the channels that keep up with like the goings on and with the crazy stuff with comic books and the graded stuff and all that.
Yeah.
These guys will be talking about it. It'll be another. I don't know how a lot of people are going to take it, but it's definitely there's going to be some CGC backlash for it probably too, because it is not going to be graded by CGC. But yeah, everybody will hear. You'll see. It's coming. It is coming. There is a certain grading company that they are just waiting on to give them the green light to fly out to their facility, and they're hoping that this book is gonna put them. It's definitely gonna put them on the map. I don't know how like high or low it's gonna put them on the map, but it's gonna give them the they're gonna get some hits on it and some clicks and views and stuff like that. So,
How high do you think it's going to grade?
and see, that's not even. It's only gonna. I mean, it's gonna grade like a 1.5, 1.8, something like that. But that's not like the kicker to it.
Okay, then what's the kicker to it?
I can't. Like, I can tell you when we close the stream out.
Okay.
But I can't. It's not my book. It's not my business. But, you know, these guys, like, we're all tight, and they, you know, they told me about what was going on with it a few weeks ago, and I was just like, I'm gonna stay out of this one. But that's gonna be a big debacle there.
Well, we're getting ready to close the stream out anyway.
Yeah.
So, and then next week, Josh and I will come back and we will review a bunch of comics for y'all, because I don't think we have anybody scheduled for next week. And I will go ahead and tell all y'all this that made it this far into it. Yes, Aquaman 1 did come out this week. The King has returned. Mark over at Legion of Comics does a really good review of it. And he also gives a review of the Pearl and where the Pearl has shown up in DC history recently. If you read this, that made sense to you. If you don't read it, that's not going to make sense to you. Go pick this book up. This is actually a really good book and a good way to kick the franchise off again. So that's my 2 cents. Josh and I will definitely talk about that next week. So other than that, hey, is this the part where we say collect your way?
Absolutely. You guys should definitely adopt that slogan if you would like.
All right, we might have to adopt that slogan, but hey, maybe we should sign it off with you saying collect your way, and then I'll play our video that we always do.
All right, guys. See y'all later. Collect your way.